gonna be extra because I posted a picture of these things that I baked, and like 3 or 4 people were like, oh, I wanna know. And so I'm just being extra, making a video that nobody asked for. It's puff pastry. There's like 3 of them in here because I ate one this morning. You layer it in reverse. Think like a spoof on, not a spoof, a riff. Think of a, you know, pineapple upside down cake. And you have like a pan with parchment paper, and you put honey and then the fruit and some seasonings if you want that in there. And then you put your piece of puff pastry over top of that so it's baking upside down, and then when you pull it out to cool, you just flip it over. Super delicious. The presentation is lacking because I didn't care about presentation because, you know, I'm eating them by myself. I also literally only ate one of those for breakfast and nothing else today. So I'm snacking while I do this one. Sweet and savory works the same way, and I'm house sitting and I can't frame this correctly, so from here on out, you just get this. Store-bought puff pastry. Mine comes frozen. Make sure yours is defrosted. Mine came 2 sheets. I used one last night for the peaches. I'm gonna use the other one now for like a savory pizza kind of thing. Your puff pastry will come in 1 whole sheet. I use an extra piece of parchment paper for this part. You can carefully, this one's been in the fridge all night. You can unfold your puff pastry. Use a bench scraper to cut it into thirds and then in half. So it's already folded in thirds. I used that as a guideline. Bench scraper makes it really easy. A knife, scissors, whatever would be fine too. And then I cut those in half. So you have 6 pieces of your puff pastry. For the sweet one that I did not spray anything because the internet didn't tell me to. So we go in reverse, but I'm gonna do 2 of these differently because I'm not sure which way is better. And I'm fully aware that I'm getting my tassels on my dough, but I don't care because I'm the only one eating them. You just build your thing in reverse. So for one of them, I'll put the cheese first. I honestly have no idea how cheese on parchment paper is going to go in the oven. And this is some random marinara of some sort that I found in my client's fridge. But they're very nice people. And we're super insistent that I use anything that I want in the kitchen. They even tried to buy me groceries. It was very adorable. So I don't think they're gonna care if I use this. So I'm gonna do 1 cheese and then sauce, and then I'm gonna do 1 sauce and then cheese because I wanna know what the difference is going to be. I have some leftover ground beef from some tacos that I did not drain, so it's a little greasy, and I'm just gonna put some of that in there. And I also have, you can fight me about it, I actually really like salami, hard or soft, I do not care, and I do like it on my pizza. So I have some salami and pepperoni. I'm gonna do sauce on top of cheese and cheese on top of sauce in a row for all of these, just in case. So that if this is a giant mistake, at least only half of them potentially will be ruined. This household comes with Levadi's, oh God. This place comes with Levadi's, Old World Market, pizza seasoning, Always shake up your Peeps seasoning and get pepperoni grease on your client's container so that you have to clean that off later. Once your toppings are there, does not matter. You take your 6 squares that you have set aside and you just tuck your food away in your little puff pastry sleeping bag. Okay. Puff pastry is a little forgiving, so you can like reshape it slightly as needed. I don't think there's any point to pushing the edges down. The dough kind of bakes in place around it. I kind of just pinch the edges down ever so slightly because I want it to, I don't know, stay in place, I guess. Maybe puff a little bit less on the edges. I don't even know if that does anything. I don't remember it spreading out of place too much when I was baking the peach one last night. So I think you're okay if things are a little too close to each other, but don't quote me on that. And we're literally just here. Did all of the toppings in reverse, and we've got dough, right? I'm preheating the oven. I don't have a recipe that I'm following for this. The guidelines of the puff pastry is to bake it at 400 for 20 minutes. And I did that last night with the peaches, and it was definitely good enough, but it wasn't the best to fully like cook the peaches. They weren't like caramelized or anything like that. They didn't have any sort of a contact sear to them. Maybe that's because of the parchment paper, I don't know. This time I did 425. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm so hungry. It's 7:42 at night, and you've probably seen me eat the most that I've eaten all day. Finished product. It's a little hard to tell. Clearly some sauce and cheese is doing some things here. Now, I'm still gonna do it. This is the point in the process, especially if you're doing like fruit tarts or whatever you wanna call these. You wanna flip them so that they can cool with the fruit sitting up. Need a plate. I washed dishes while I was waiting, so I'm just going to use a wet plate for my dinner. Treat yourself. Moment of truth. You cannot see it because I do not care to change angles. This actually, oh my god, spatulaed off pretty easy. What the hell? Let's do it again. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh god. It'll actually spatula off. So, oh god. The dog realizes that there's food now. Excuse you. Apparently parchment paper is just the magic that I never knew that I was missing. Are they pretty? Absolutely not. Are they going to taste delicious? I'm sure they will. I'm going to flip all of them right now so that I can decide which ones I am eating. Bake time was 20 minutes, prep time. My first recording was 12 minutes. When you're focused and not worried about being in frame, I'm sure you could get this done. Prep time under 10 minutes, no problem. Like I said, it is definitely not pretty, but who cares? It is for eating. Whatever. I just feel pretty confident at this point that sweet or savory, it doesn't matter. This upside down method with store-bought puff pastry is pretty versatile. Even though I've only done it twice, I could put any number of vegetables or fruits or sauces or cheeses or meats under these and bake them, and I'd be pretty happy about it. So, yay. I did eat it. I did eat it.